I want to take some time today and discuss some algebra fraction rules that I feel like maybe we've forgotten a little bit of. So I'm going to title my page Fraction Rules. And what I've actually done is I'm on the back of my book, so this is the back cover, and I'm going to work from back to front regarding this, because these are just things that I want to be able to get to pretty quickly and not bury them within different lessons. So the first thing I want to do is I want us to remember some just basic things. When I have 1 over 3, I cannot go any farther than 1 over 3. This part here is called the numerator, and it's over the denominator. When I'm adding fractions together, so if I take 1/2 plus 1/3, I need to have denominators that are the same. So I find the lowest common denominator. Usually that's by multiplying the two numbers together. So it's 6. So for this to become 6, I'm going to multiply by 3 at the bottom and the top. And I'm going to take this 3 and I'm going to multiply it by 2 and the top. This is 3 over 6 plus 2 over 6. My final answer is 5 over 6. Notice I got the common denominator and it stays the same. I don't add them together. The only thing it adds is on the top. So that would have been my final answer. Now, one thing that's happening is reduction of fractions. So that's just remembering how to add. But now we want to talk about if I have 3x over 3. This can be written as 3 times x over 3. Because this is a multiplication sign and not a plus or a minus, I can cross out. So it would look something like this. And my final answer becomes x. Now, I can do the next thing, which would be 3 over 3x. This looks like 3 over 3 times x. This crosses out to 1. When that crosses out to 1, the 1 has to stay on top and the x will stay on the bottom. Two very different answers here. Please be careful. I'm noticing that what some people do is when they cross out the 3's, they're moving the x to the top, and that is not how it works. Now, using this particular equation, what if I did 3 plus x divided by 3? Some of you are then crossing out this 3 to get that x. But I want you to stop and think a second. This was multiplication, and this is addition. That doesn't make any sense. In fact, this addition looks more like what's happening here. This example actually turns into 3 divided by 3 plus x divided by 3. Now, I can reduce it if I wanted to. 3 divided by 3 is 1 plus x over 3. That would be as far as I can take it down. That is a very far cry from just x. Okay? If I have 3 over 3 plus x, this is a quantity. This is inside parentheses, just like this one was up here. I cannot go into the parentheses. This is the whole denominator itself. I can't split it apart. This is it. So that means this is the final answer. I cannot go further than this. All right? When you are trying to decide how to handle a situation, ask yourself it can be split up like we did here, or if it has to stay the same. So if I had something like 3a plus 2 over 6. Sometimes people will want to cross out the 2's and put a 3 here. Again, that doesn't work. This looks like what's happening above. 3a over 6 plus 2 over 6. Now that I'm in multiplication, I can cross out. So 3 divided by 6 means this is a 2 at the bottom. So this becomes a over 2. 2 goes into 6, becoming a 3 at the bottom. So this is going to be plus 1 over 3. And that would have been your reduced answer. Please be careful while using fractions. Pay attention to all the rules. Best of luck.